Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to pour another pint of knowledge. Brewdthere-drankthat and All That Ales proudly present the rounds. My name, of course, is Glenn. We bring you the freshest and tastiest in all the brews here on the rounds. And I'm psyched. If this sticks around, it could be a really enjoyable baseball season. Today we're swinging out to Fort Collins to check out the first 16-ounce canned release from New Belgium. This is their Shift Pale Lager. Shift Pale Lager is a brand new addition to their Explorer series. This is the same group of beers to which Ranger I.P.A, their Abbey, their Triple, and the Once Upon a Time Mothership Wit, which I believe is deceased, all belong to. So Shift, it is a lager. This may be the first time New Belgium's done a lager. Not entirely sure on that one, but I can tell you this. Every bit a fantastic beer. Comes in 4 packs of 16-ounce cans. Your price point right at $8.99. So think about it. With 16-ounce cans, you are still, in fact, getting a full 6-pack, of 12-ounce beers. Well, or really close to it, give or take. But the beautiful thing here is when you transition from bottles to cans, the accessibility you now have access to. I took a slew of this to a tailgating party for the Braves opening weekend, in addition to some other tasty favorites of mine. And I gotta tell you, Shift was a hit. Literally. Like, not one person even remotely made hop face, made an unimpressed face. Everybody said it was really enjoyable. So Shift comes in at 5% alcohol by volume, and typically when you hear the term pale lager, you just want to think hoppy lager. Kind of, has been my experience with it anyway. Shift comes in at 29 IBUs, so really not over the top in terms of your hop bitterness at all. And I mean, look at that. That's a gorgeous, genuine lager. That's fantastic. It features 4 kinds of hops. It features Target, Nelson Sauvin, Liberty, and Cascade hops. Only 3 different kinds of malt in here. And you know what? We're going to do something that sadly I do not get to do often enough. It's time for a little beer version of Mythbusters, okay? So the big 2. Constantly try and shove down your throat stupid sayings like great taste, less filling, low calorie, blah blah blickety blah blah. Well, fact of the matter is this, people. If you maintain any kind of regular regiment of working out, enjoying life, being an active person, you shouldn't be counting calories in your beer. There's other places to cut calories, I promise. Shift Pale Lager for a 16-ounce serving, if I remember right, just at 210 calories a serving for 16 ounces, which is fantastic. I mean, if you can't burn off that extra 60 calories by just talking to somebody while you're having the beer, you're in trouble. It's kind of how I'm thinking about it. So, again, not over the top. When you think about the fact that a 12-ounce serving of Coca-Cola is 140 calories, 140. I mean, you're almost here, you know? So by the time most people grab a 20-ounce bottle or a 1-liter bottle, you're way over your mark. This, only 210 calories. I thought it was kind of cool. Nice effervescence, champagne-like, small, tiny, compact bubbles heading up to the top. Fluffy, looks like a relatively well-structured head. Kind of a larger pockets here in the top, but a gorgeous, gorgeous hue to it. Very much that kind of burnt amber or darker honey color to it. There we go. That's what we were looking for. So 4 hops, 29 IBUs. And the bouquet is really inviting. I feel like you get the Liberty hops on the nose. There may be a touch of Cascade in there. But yeah, predominantly I'm picking up Liberty hops on the nose. there is a little bit of that biscuity, lightly bready kind of malt character to it as well. And the flavor is just well-rounded, easy drinking, clean finish. This is a fantastic way to create converts. As you guys know, I'm pretty opposed to beer snobs. I have big issues with them and don't have any problems where, telling them where they can stick it. My philosophy is a simple one. Educate the public. Everybody loves beer. So, approach them in a way that's not off-putting. And as long as you're drinking American and independent and you like it, what's the problem? I can't imagine trying to point out some of these fantastic American craft breweries and being like, oh, they're overrated. Oh, they sold out. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Nah. I don't have time for it. I really don't. The idea is to create a stronger economy here in our country, produce jobs, produce a fantastic cornerstone of our civilization as a species. But anyway, I digress. There's a bit of light hop bitterness right at the beginning, probably up and through the first third of the flavor profile. Lightly bready malts pick up for about that middle third, and there's just the lightest lingering, light lingering of hop bitterness. I really enjoy it. This can be something that's off-putting to noobs, though. So, the fact that it is so light and so subtle is really, really nice. I mean, just really bang on. Really well done. Just an all-around solid beer. Your price point is competitive. I think the quality of the product is great. And the accessibility that this should bring. If every major baseball park in America doesn't pick this up, I would be really, really surprised. And maybe not everyone, but I mean, it seems like a really nice alternative to a $10 Budweiser, huh? Yeah. Yeah. So, keeping it short and sweet today, guys. Get out there, support New Belgium. They are fantastic. They are employee-owned and operated. They are alternatively powered. So really, I mean, just all-around awesome people. And what Kim has done for craft brewing has been huge. Not just in terms of craft beer, but in terms of letting everyone know that women have been a proud part of craft beer from the beginning, though they may not have been in the spotlight right away. Here's to it, guys. Drink to your health. Drink American and drink independent. We'll see you next time over our next pint. Have a good one, guys.